So what's happening next? We've already, I think all three of us have mentioned these other RTSs, which are currently in draft form. Matt, you covered it, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. No. They can be found online. If you can't find them, ask us. We'll be able to point you in the direction of where those RTSs are. That's going to run through to the 4th of March, like Matt said, and on the 17th of this year, we'll have a similar event to what's gone on today. So the big day really, though, is the year from today when actually you're going to have this stuff in place and it's going to be enforced. So what are we advocating that people start to consider or start doing over the next 12 months? And something that I've already alluded to and we've already told customers is that a lot of this regulation is probably already being adhered to within your organisation. I think that the closer you get to January 2025, I expect to see more vendors kind of claiming that they're going to solve DORA for you with purchase of their product set. But I think the important thing to be doing this far out is to identify what you've already got and where you potentially have a gap, performing a gap analysis. So if you've already got ISO 27001 compliance, if you're already following a lot of best practices, all of the frameworks that we all know and love, there'll be a lot of coverage you've already got in place. I think what might be lacking is stuff like that asset classification or understanding behaviours and anomalous detection or having a PKI policy. Certainly a lot of the organisations I've worked for and worked with in the past, they don't have PKI management within their infrastructure or policies to do so. So how often do you rotate keys? Do you have a certain certificate authority that you get all your SSL certs from? So we need to be doing that. Obviously, BCP exercises, I would say do a couple of them so that you've been through it, you've tracked it, you've tested it, and you understand what's good and what works for you. And then as Nick just said, the third-party suppliers that you've already got, you need to start getting that information ready. It's not just for new contracts. That needs to go into that asset register. So for some people, that might be a really, really easy exercise. It might be, I just need to go and talk to Amazon. For others, you might have to start researching as to who provides what. As Matt's already said, we're going to be involved in a lot of those discussions. And you're going to have to start performing those background checks and recording them into templates. That's probably not the type of thing you want to be doing on the 17th of January when it goes live. So you want to be ready for when that comes in.
I think my sort of takeaway on that part particularly is there is loads of stuff we're going to have to do. Some stuff we don't know exactly what it is yet, i.e. the RTSs, but there are things we can start doing now that is going to be people, so policies, process-based, that you can do without having to go out and buy some special products to do it. But what everybody doesn't want to do is loads of work now to then have to throw it in the bin if the RTS changes. Now the RTSs are out for those areas where it's out. Talk to us. We can tell you you've got another year to do this stuff, but you are going to have to do it. So let's start working now so we don't panic. As Sam's already said, like GDPR. We all remember the GDPR products that was going to solve it for us, and none of them did. So yeah, just start thinking now.